Hello, welcome again to Traveling to Europe with Multilang. This is where we provide you with educative and informative content to guide you through the process of traveling to Europe. My name is IFEOLUWA and I am the lead consultant at Multilang. Before I go into today's topic, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to our channel. And if you have already subscribed, please enable the notification button so that you would always get notified whenever we upload a new video. So, today I would continue on how to write an outstanding motivation letter. The last time we started talking about the introduction of your motivation letter. And today I'll talk about the body. What should be in the body of your motivation letter, which is the second part of the motivation letter. So let's go right into it. Now, you start with how your interest began. Remember I mentioned the last time that it's all about a story. It's very simple. Just expressing yourself, telling your story, your interest, how you got here. That's pretty much what a motivation letter is. So for the body, of course, tell the story, how the interest began itself. Well, the story behind it, how the course links with your future goals, your career. So you begin, by presenting this story. Maybe things like my interest in the topic or my interest in gender equality began when I was a child. And I saw, it's a story. Simple English. You really don't have to complicate things. So just talk about how the interest or whatever it is you want to apply to started. Begin with that, and then of course when you are talking about this, be specific about what you want to use it to become in future. So your interest began this way when this and this happened, and you would like to become this and this in the nearest future. Go in that direction. And of course you can also talk about the impact you desire to make where you want to work, when you are talking about how your interest began and what you want to become and the impact you intend to create or to bring on board where you want to work. And of course, link everything you are saying at this point to the content of the course, saying that this is how the course or the content of the course will lead you or will get you to the point you're going. So it's from point A to the point Z kind of situation. So if you are saying that your interest started when you were a child, when you saw some things happening in your environment, and then talking about the fact that this is why you're applying to this course, and then you've seen that the module, look at the modules of the course, probably written on the portal, on the website of the school or the scholarship body, and then you're saying something like you believe that this module that is about, mention the module, maybe a module that is going to be talking about women in the society or something like that. This module will equip you with this, that sort of thing. So what each of the modules, or at least the ones that interest you, pick some. You can't pick everything, you can't. So you have to pick some and mention how maybe those ones that thrill you, will lead you towards where you're going, the point Z you are going in your future. How each of them or the ones you want to use captivate you and will directly lead you to your goals. And then the second part, which could be on another paragraph, is then why you qualify. The first part is you talking about your interest, how it began. That's what the first part is talking about. What motivates you, how your interest began, what excites you, and where you are going. And then the last part, the second part then of the body is where you talk about why you qualify, why you should be considered above other applicants. And so this is where you talk about your educational attainment, which is very good. You can mention some of the courses you did during your, maybe bachelor's, if you're applying for master's, that provided you with some form of background into what you're going to be studying, or into maybe, what that course you're applying to for the masters is about. So make a link that you have had some courses in, you mention it, that you believe, of course, as provided you already with some form of basic knowledge of what this course is about. That is showing them that you have something, you are not blank, you are coming with something already. And then you go ahead to talk about your career experience as well. Now, never mention that you have never done anything. There's nothing like you have no experience. Trust me, you have experience already. You just need to know how to express it. And what are these experience you want to put there? You want to talk about your volunteering experience, your IT, if you had some IT training. You want to talk about internship. This is why I always mention that young people, undergraduates, should volunteer, should go through internships during their semester break, or even during the like your evening when you're free or something. Just do something to get some experience, because this is what you would then put there to say makes you qualified, especially something that links to what you want to become, working or gaining some form of experience where you would like to work in the future. So you put this there. If you've achieved something during your work experience or volunteering experience, you can put even the metrics. You can put numbers. That's what I mean. Like, talk about maybe some of your achievements. If you grew the social media, the followership of the company you worked with from one number to another, this is where you flaunt your achievement. This is for maybe if you're going for something, some masters or some scholarship in the communication or in that field where that is necessary. Or you put it there. So mention metrics. You tie things together. You need to talk about your knowledge, your experience, everything that connects with the course requirements. That was why I said mention the courses you've done in the past, the subjects, the projects. Talk about your project. Talk about your publications. These are some of the things that can help you. Anything that would help you. This is where you put everything, explaining what you've done or what you have, what you are capable of, what you carry that makes you the right fit, for this scholarship or for this admission, this course. And then lastly, for the body, you're going to be mentioning your extra skills, talking about your computer skills, your language skills if necessary. Language skills are quite important. Flaunt them if you have them. And then talk about your intercultural skills. European institutions, a number of them value people who have had international experience. That is, maybe they've done some internship in another country different from theirs, or maybe they have, they've made some trips, or they've been in a gathering or class with people from different cultures. So if you have this sort of experience, or if you've even gone for conferences, put this here. And then your computer skills and every other skill you have, put them so at this part, in this part. And remember, put all of this in different paragraphs, unless they are talking about the same thing. But flow is important, so put all of them in separate paragraphs. The part where, like as a recap now, the part where you talk about your story, how it began, and what you want to become with it, which is why you're writing it, and the specific content that link with what you want to become. And then I said the second part, the why you are qualified. Really just expressing yourself, why you are qualified, everything you have in you that you can talk about. You put all these details in the second part, and then your extra skills. With this, you should be able to convince them enough, although that is if you have already gathered some experience, some good things, you've done some cool things in the past in your life. Now, this is where we will end today's episode again, but I will encourage you to check our website, especially our blog. We already have a template. In fact, we have a sample of a good motivation letter. I think more than one. We have one for PhD, we have for masters, and I think we have a bachelor's. So check the how to write it, everything broken down properly, and also a template. We have samples. you can go through our blog on www.multilangedu.com, I think /blog. Just go to the blog part of the website, and of course you can watch the different episodes we've had so far. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.